Hi, this is Karen and Bob from Sonrise Ranch Bees, and we are going to be working on hive number 4, and we are going to be refilling sugar water, but before we do that, we are going to be checking to see what we've got going on for the hives, the frames, to see how we're doing going into today's the first fall day we've had. Temperature last night got down in the 60s. Tonight's supposed to be maybe in the 50s. So we are going to check these hives. Need my hive tool. I leave the hive tool. Anyway, we are checking these hives for their setup for the winter. So, oh, there's my hive tool. Okay, well, anyway. So, this one is the smallest hive, and I just want to check on its numbers and also on its honey stores. I think, as I said in the intro, this we're just coming out of Hurricane Michael was yesterday. We got it as a tropical storm, but we were only less than like 2 weeks out or 17 days out from Florence, Hurricane Florence, which we didn't get too bad of a time, just a lot of rain. We had 12 and almost 13, 12 and 3/4 inches of rain. And so anyway, nothing going on that frame. Starting to draw out some and filled with nectar and some pollen. They've even capped a little bit of nectar up here. So that's a good thing. Got some capped brood, some nectar, and a little tiny bit of capped honey across the top. A couple of pockets of pollen, but not a lot. Same on this side. Some capped honey up in the corners, and I see a little bit more pollen down here. I am feeding some honey, what do you call, ultra bee pollen. About 50 feet away in a hive body, which nobody seems to be using. We just started to have some goldenrod blooming after Florence just a couple days ago, and then Michael hit, so I'm not sure what that's gonna do. It was just starting to bloom. We've got nectar, we've got capped brood, we've got some capped honey in the corners here. More capped brood. There's some uncapped larvae. I would love to see some eggs, but I know they should be slowing down with the eggs, but these are young hives, so I was hoping we'd get a little bit of one more round of brood for the winter bees as they were going into winter. So, but we have some drawn comb here. I'm not seeing any eggs in that either. But they're working on it. So the numbers look pretty good. At least there's enough in here to defend themselves, I think, against some wax moths and hive beetles and the like. So I will be refilling this with 2 to 1, and it has a little bit of honeybee healthy mixed in. And I always like to turn it upside down, let that juice drip out before I put it back in, so that everybody doesn't get a bath.
That hive beetle?
You want to bring me one, or I'll come and get it. I don't see any traps in this particular hive. You guys, get off of there. Okay. Did you bring the oil? Here, let me help. In my hive beetle traps, I use oil and a little bit of vinegar, apple cider vinegar, just to hopefully attract some beetles in there. I don't know if that does it or not, but I just try and do what I see, you know, and hear the big guys doing. I'm a big fan of Daryl Fishman and Joe Mays. and dirt rooster and barnyard bees. And so I learn as much as I can from watching those videos, and I appreciate them taking the time to put them out, and my husband and I enjoy watching them. So thank you for watching us on Sonrise Ranch Bees. Be blessed.